How do you positively or negatively contribute to your marriage? In broad categories, you can help in one of two ways, though you probably assist in both, depending on what is going on at any particular season of your marriage. One, you can motivate your spouse by grace, or two, you can demotivate your spouse by your sinful attitudes, words, or behaviors. I want to talk about this in this marriage devotion. Hello everyone, Rick Thomas here. We're helping people live effective lives. This is Marriage Devotion, Day 15. The title of it is, Do You Push Your Spouse Toward Christ? The text I'm looking at is Romans 5:8. Paul said, God shows His love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. The key idea is, while we were sinners, Christ died for us. A spouse can be so hurt and angry because of the ongoing disappointments that they do not see their sinful contributions in the marriage. Those are the sad situations where the person shuts out God's Spirit from the marriage. The mounting disappointment is overwhelming, and the spouses they're more about grenade launching toward each other than redemptive communication. For the wife, it will almost always be in the area of respect. Nothing will cut the heart out of a husband like a wife's disrespecting attitude or tongue. God has wired her husband to lead, but because of sin, his temptation is to lead poorly, especially in their marriage. I am sorry it is this way, but too often that is the case. It would benefit them if he had his wife's assistance to help him to lead well. And then for the husband, it is mostly about love and protection as far as his wife is concerned. Nothing will cut the heart out of a wife like a lazy husband in his love and protective care. If he does not love his wife well, he contributes to her steady distancing from the marriage. And though she is responsible for choosing to distance herself, he is also accountable for his sinful contribution to her actions. The husband's and wife's answers are to think about each other the way Christ thinks about them. Christ loves imperfect people, and He is always busy working on their behalf, seeking to redeem and transform them into His likeness. Is your spouse imperfect? Does that surprise you? It should not. The testimony of Scripture is far less flattering regarding the human condition. I know this is going to sound harsh, but this is the testimony of Scripture. You and I, your spouse, we deserve to go to hell. Nothing speaks to our worthlessness, and that's Paul's language in Romans 3:12, and nothing speaks to our worthlessness like the outcome for all those who have not been born a second time. The good news is how the gospel penetrates anyone's nonsense, and it gives them something that they do not deserve. The gospel offers spouses empowering favor. What they get is not based upon their behaviors, but upon the grace and the mercy and the love of God. Imitating Christ's redemptive behavior is how you are to live with your spouse. Christ does not put things in your way to demotivate you to live for His glory. He is not annoying or aggravating. He draws you by His love. He overcomes your nonsense by keeping His eye on a better prize. Hebrews 12:2. Christ is a transformer whose purpose is to transform your life. Even being despised and rejected by others did not deter Him from His restorative goals. This is Marriage Devotion Day 15. The title of it is, Do You Push Your Spouse Toward Christ? Here are some reflective thoughts. Will you think about how what you should be doing to your spouse is what Christ does to you? Think about what Christ does to you, and then think about how you can imitate that toward your spouse. How has your behavior contributed, positively or negatively, to the state of your marriage? Does your spouse feel encouraged to be around you? Will you take the time to reflect on those questions and thoughts? Here's a practical suggestion. There are excellent examination questions that will identify what may be going on in your heart while revealing how you contribute to your marriage. I want to share those with you. And though your spouse is entirely responsible for their sin, God has called you to love in such a way that contributes to their sanctification. Here's the question: how is the Spirit asking you to respond to this devotion? Marriage devotion number 15. Are you pushing your spouse? Is your behavior, your words, your attitudes, are they pushing your spouse toward Christ or demotivating your spouse? Thank you so much for watching the video.